Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Sport This Week video. And in today's video we have got basketball, tennis, football, boxing, UFC and Formula 1 news. If you are new around here though and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, like the video if you do indeed like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off, we will start off with the tennis. This week it was the carry on of the Madrid Open from last week, and Nadal started off with a win versus Alvarez, winning 2-0. Nadal won again 2-0 versus Popyrin. Nadal then lost 2-0 versus Zverev in the quarterfinals, and Zverev went and won 2-1 versus Berrettini in the final to win the Madrid Open / Masters, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that is all the tennis news now. We will move on to the football news now. So starting off this week, West Ham won 2-1 versus Burnley. Atletico Bilbao won 1-0 versus Sevilla. Jose Mourinho will join Roma next season, just shortly after leaving Spurs. It's been announced he will be joining Roma. Wolves drew 1-1 with West Brom. Man City won 2-0 versus PSG. Chelsea won 2-0 versus Real Madrid, meaning it's a Manchester City versus a Chelsea Champions League final, so an all-English Champions League final, which is something I'm definitely looking forward to. It might be at Wembley, which would be interesting. But yeah, that's something interesting. Roma won 3-2 versus Man U, but Man U went through 8-5 on aggregate. Arsenal drew 0 versus Villarreal and go out 2-1 on aggregate, so it's a Man United versus Villarreal final. Probably a seemingly on paper more convincing final, as Man United will most probably win, but I won't count out Unai Emery's team, as they have been alright this season and they could bring an upset. Neymar has signed a contract with PSG until 2025. All the rumours about that maybe or maybe not happening is now gone to bed, because it has happened. Wycombe, Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday have all been relegated from the Championship, but seemingly Derby might be getting relegated on a point deduction due to financial fair play, but they will probably be found out next week if that happens or not, so that will be in next week's Sport This Week. Leeds won 3-1 versus Spurs. Dortmund won 3-2 versus RB Leipzig, meaning Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga for the 9th time in a row, so congratulations to them. They always do just shred up the Bundesliga. Barcelona drew 0 versus Atletico Madrid. Chelsea won 2-1 versus Man City. Bayern Munich won 6-0 versus Mönchengladbach. Crystal Palace won 2-0 versus Southampton. Wolves won 2-1 versus Brighton. Man U won 3-1 versus Aston Villa. Everton won 1-0 versus West Ham. Arsenal won 3-1 versus West Brom, which means West Brom have been relegated from the Premier League back down to the Championship, which as a West Brom fan is a bit annoying, but it was inevitable really, and fair play to Arsenal. AC Milan won 3-0 versus Juventus, and Real Madrid drew 2-2 versus Sevilla. But that is it for all the football news now. Moving on to the boxing news. And it was a big fight between Canelo and Saunders, which Canelo won on TKO to now be the WBA, WBC, WBO super middleweight champion. So congratulations to him. He did do quite well he did do very well, to be fair to him. Just took him a few rounds to get into the fight, and in the end it did show his class. Some people are saying now he may be the pound for pound champion, which, I mean, it's hard to really disagree, but there is maybe a few other fighters that would be in that list as well. Not saying that he isn't worth being in that list, but I mean, I don't really have a proper opinion on it. But fair play to Canelo. He has now got one fight away from getting, I believe, all the belts in middleweight, and then I don't know what he would do there. Maybe, I don't know what he'd do. Anyway, yeah, that would be something interesting, and hopefully he will announce a fight soon again. UFC news now, only a little bit. It was Morano KO'd Corone in round 1, so congratulations to him, but that was all the news. F1 now. It was a Spanish Grand Prix, and Hamilton got his 100th pole, with Verstappen starting second and Bottas starting third, and it finished with Hamilton winning, Verstappen second and Bottas third, so just how it started at the start of the race. So that is that F1 news now, and now it's the final sport, which is basketball, which we are going to do quite quick as per usual. So, starting off this week, Boston won 129 to 119 versus Portland. Miami won 121 to 111 versus Charlotte. Philadelphia won 113 to 111 versus San Antonio. Lakers lost 121 to 114 versus Toronto. Philadelphia won 106 to 94 versus Chicago. Lakers won 93 to 89 versus Denver. Miami lost 127 to 113 versus Dallas. Clippers won 105 to 100 versus Toronto. Boston won 132 to 96 versus Orlando. Philadelphia won 135 to 115 versus Houston. Chicago won 120 to 99 versus Charlotte. Clippers won 118 to 94 versus Lakers. Philadelphia won 109 to 107 versus New Orleans. Chicago won 121 to 99 versus Boston. Miami won 121 to 112 versus Minnesota. Lakers lost 106 to 101 versus Portland. Philadelphia won 118 to 104 versus Detroit. Miami won 130 to 124 versus Boston. Clippers lost 106 to 100 versus New York. But that is it for today's Sport This Week video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you are new around it and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you did indeed like the video. And thanks for watching.